In the last video, you saw me and Jack unveil this, our 1988 Volkswagen T25 camper van that has been in my family since 2013. I know I said 12 in the last video. I was young. I've managed to get the camper van brought to my house, which is great. And I think the first thing we're going to do is give it a clean. So let's start the montage. Before we even think about tackling the rear of this vehicle, I just want to take care of a small few things that I think need addressing. And this rubber seal that you can't see because it's not there, needs replacing. So I've got this stuff, which is a rubber sheath with a metal inlet inside, which you can form to whatever you need with a bit of persuasion. So I'm going to use that and this end cap to try and bring this 1988 camper van just a bit more closer to more modern weather sealing. So yeah, I'm going to try and figure this out now. So I've roughly got it fitted here. I did have the end cap, oh there it is. So I've got the end cap which will sit up on here, which should help make it look a little bit more OEM. So now what I'm doing is I'm just crimping down the edges here to make it nice and tight. So you can see it's a bit thick there and then nice and crimped there. And there goes the end cap. So now I've just got to go down this whole thing, making it nice and tight, and then it should stay in place. And then that is one fix done. And I've got to see if the other doors need it as well. So yeah. Back to the time lapse. So it is now the next day, but this is what the seal looks like, which is really, really good to be fair. It has rained here in the UK, and the only bit that has failed is the water ingress in here, which is coming down here by the looks of it. So I think maybe one of the draining channels is blocked, so we'll look at that. But I now want to focus on the flooring. Yeah, I want to focus on this flooring, and to do that I need to clear out everything inside, and this seat needs to come out. So once that's done, we can take up the flooring, and we can also have a look at what's going on with this back panel here, because it's no longer wanting to stay, and I don't like that. So yeah, let's start stripping the inside, I guess. And just like that, we've now got a nice bit of space to work in. And also hidden under the seat was the old plates for this car, or van should I say. And we can also have a better look at the wiring, which just screams help. So yeah, next step, let's get the seat out. One seat out. What's left of the flooring, and you can see it started coming up. So this whole floor goes under the heater as well. It needs to come up, and then in the next video we'll find something else that will replace it quite nicely. But we need to get these bolts out, so let's get that done. Well, that was hard work. So we have managed to remove a seat and take the runners out on this lovely rainy day in Britain. And the next step is to then rip up that flooring to see what we're dealing with underneath. And I believe it's the old ambulance flooring underneath. So it is going to need really good clean. But before we even think about doing any of that, I do just want to give a massive shout out to BB Recoveries, the people who helped me get this camper van to my house. Now, BB Recoveries are quite local to me and will do pretty much any size of vehicle at a really good rate. And on top of that, they do banger racing, which I might have a video coming up soon on that. So guys, check them out. Their TikTok account will be here. And before we even think about continuing, there's another big elephant in the room. 78% of you guys who watch these videos do not subscribe to the channel. What's that about? Give the subscribe button a big old hug because it helps us out and it makes us make, well, stupid decisions, just like this camper van. So let's get the seat out of the wet before I have to replace that as well. And let's start ripping out some chairs. Chairs? Floor. So it does appear that this floor is currently beating me. So a lot of this tile is stuck down with quite a strong glue, not adhesive, glue. Meaning that bits like that and other bits just won't come up. Now, I could have left the floor in, but I didn't want to because it just, yeah, I mean, the yellow doesn't look any better, but when the new flooring's in, it will look nice. But for now, it's just getting at least this much up. This bit here is another date's problem because I've got the heater and everything that I need to work around, and this bench is currently being used for storage. So I'm going to go and find a bigger tool, hopefully something a bit more sharper that will at least take the edge off, because using a flathead screwdriver, believe it or not, isn't the way you should do this. Let me go and find another tool and hopefully we can get this cleared up, get the floor cleaned and get rid of all the glue, and then remove this panel and see what's the deal with that. So yeah, I'll be back in 2 secs, I guess. So it turns out all I found was another screwdriver, but with a little bit more length. So hopefully I can, you know. So let's give that a try. So I brought the chair in. So I think that's it for this video. The weather is quite horrendous. So it's not really making me want to be out here at the moment, even though I really want to get a move on with this project. That's why I've started doing the floor. In the next video, hopefully we can maybe get some progress done in the engine bay, continue tidying up in here a little bit because it's been started now and it needs to be finished, because I'm not half-assing this. We don't do bodge jobs here. Remember that. So yeah, guys, if you enjoyed this video, do give it a thumbs up, click that subscribe button down below, and hopefully, yeah, we can actually get a move on this. But before we go, this is the last video of the year. It's 2025. The next video will be 2026, just because I want to take a break, like Jack's doing as well, with spending time with the family and just making sure that, you know, we're having a good, merry old time, since it is Christmas. But beginning of New Year, we've got many more projects coming, and also we're going to be finishing a couple of projects, continuing this one, and just having a really good year. So guys, I will see you in the next one.